Good morning, good afternoon, salon people. Today is August 28th, 2022. August 28th, 2022. Of course, this is Ibrahim. I did do this message by myself. Today is Sunday, of course. We want to listen this message. Salon people don't want to listen. It's time to bring some sanity. Now, time this now for Lord bring some sense inside this whole thing where they go on at the country at this particular point in time. Which I don't notice is the fact that we don't get a parliament, we don't become so reliant on social media that no one for do their job anymore. I get a few people will call me and then give me some updates about, events and conversations then within the area that people really talk about. So, which is why I'm going to come in there and break this whole nonsense out. You see, because we don't see, say, when we go after members of parliament, unfortunately, the lazy people went on for Lante today. Now, 4 years, inside these 4 years, for the past 2 years, we don't lay, emphasis on the effectiveness of parliament to the point where we don't write articles about the laziness and the lackadaisical attitude of these members of parliament where they lead we down the kind of a pathway they did like today. Now, I would reach to the point where people don't lost their lives. Waiting to, because the government is reckless as it is, for go and go shoot at protesters, them. People already exercise their constitutional rights. But now, this is what is happening. I think, say, the Bopus, strike and this and that, all that nonsense. I think it's enough now. We don't reach a point where some sense get for coming to this whole thing. Some people don't listen to me and listen very carefully. Because everything I'm going to say now, I want to understand where I'm coming from. You see, it's not reached the point now with the members of parliament for join this fete, for take up the responsibility as the members of parliament for ensure say they hold this government accountable. We see the death of Evangelist Samson now. Now we see the leader of the opposition, Sherry Coco. They invite him for the registration, the launching of the registration center. Them a goodie, when a responsibility as a member of parliament, as every other political party should go there. Now the other guy goes to the dance, the SLPP, the Umaru, Napoleon, Kuroma, them all way. If I hope in last name that Kuroma, but Napoleon, when the deputy minister of Attorney General, the deputy, minister of Justice. Then they dance with Kanjas. Say, if then they force Cheriko Kose for dance, but to God in this day, go hold himself. Say, no, listen, guys, there's so many things in my mind. I'm not to term this way I feel how can I for can dance. I don't see what's happy with people in the lost in life, where people then detain them with people in the Paremba Road prison at this particular point, and they the police stations them across this country, don't scatter them. Now, side and the way for use the opportunity, say the cameras were rolling. Now they go talk anything and Dave. Now somebody was sincere enough for the people. But as he say, well, can we talk about these things? We get people in social media where unfortunately they can't talk where we talk. And, it's about time people learn and listen and understand. Say where we talk, just get out and shut up and don't can talk back outside we talk. Because everything we've said, now this social media, they like it's in Sierra Leone, don't come for beer past. Don't come for beer, the facts and the truth. Now I will mention Alfred Peter Conte. Say, hey, this guy gets a plan for the APC party. The first plan, he don't execute them. The second one, I forget rid of people who get case. Now all come on social media, including everybody on social media, we talk about good nonsense. Hey, but left the man, blah, 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 nonsense. Then come back, then begin cost the man back. They like today, Evangelist Samson don't die, may his soul rest in peace. Now I will talk about Alfred Peter Conte. Now in that some of himself, it come, it talk, hey, well, for the sake of peace, and we understand how Evangelist Samson they come out, may his soul rest in peace again. But they like today, look, the same Alfred Peter Conte give interview at BBC, where make them very clear for say some APC people in the Palestine. The government get the authority and the feel and get the mandate for go assassinate with brother publicly, then kill Evangelist Samson. Now in Cherikoko gets an opportunity for going a launching of the registration centers. And while they can talk about the registration itself, as important as it is, in a good day, then they force her for dance. If they dance with them, they make that way. They see you win the opportunity. This way the man be get for come out now and say no. We foresee Cherikoko that crowd they put in hand people and say no guys, I'm not a dance there. This registration campaign. So first of all, the fact that we even get for split the registration, 15 days yonder, and I'm not happy about that. When I see with people that they kill with people, people now the opportunity that the demand get for able for come out and speak up about that thing. Allow seeing body language in mannerism. But some people are not fool, but we're not so idiots there. We get common sense. But when we talk, you get them and today I would come kind of social media for can talk nonsense about these members of parliament, especially the leader of the opposition, we know Cherikoko. Members of parliament don't become so lazy, it don't reach the point where they feel say the fete that people on social media for fete for them. So even at a time like this, now make I tell everybody, no more sit at home strike, no more nonsense protest, all of that stuff, it is over now at this particular point in time. Hey, I know see some people go say, Brian, there is no right time or wrong time to protest, but right now as it is, We don't disrupt the process the first time. We don't reach those, I don't reach so. We election, we get time. Might be able to go for sure 2023. But Salon people, we live in a country where people they get antomot. Now by the day people they survive. Now by the day people they leave. So anytime they get for short business is down, it definitely they affect the economy. And not only the economy, they affect the people. Now, the people they don't lock them, they don't lock with people them up. They don't kill with people them. CNN don't begin take the case. Al Jazeera don't begin take the case. Let Boku talk, we they talk again. We know what we do forefront and in the back end for make sure say all of these things are coming out now and bear for roost. Because until they fet this fet internationally, the right up and down all over the place for let people in come and can't get attention. We know the kind of social media can be they make unnecessary noise. No, we don't reach that side. We don't come on that level there now. What we careful can talk now, we are very cautious and we are very careful. So I tell everybody, listen very well and listen attentively. No more sit at home strike for anybody. Everybody go about their business. Let we focus now on the registration. Let we focus now on voter sensitization. Let we focus now on getting more polling stations than at the north and the northwestern part of the country. These are the things where members of parliament for do. Now, una the people instead of una again continue for suffer because we know you markets. Now people in this go broke all and table them. They are about street woman and all that stuff. Then we you know go sell for the day. You family no get team for each. People no get team for each. School like open and go for begin buy school materials. Enough is enough of that foolishness. Yes, we want the members of parliament them for intervene now. Members of parliament now for see now Honorable Cherikoko. Tell not tweet about what happened, this killing, we then kill with people and so arrest people. You see when they go pull people that they host them, shoot them. You see the reports from the CNN. It takes 7 days for like Cherikoko as the leader of the opposition, a most powerful man in Sierra Leone. You know, some people, why they call Cherikoko name, and they call him lightly. Honorable Chero Majuba is a very powerful figure in our politics. We were civilized. We were on camera in this part of the world. We see and know the position where people like I'm old. We're not going to sit back and give this man slack. Under no circumstances. This man therefore earn every stripe. This man only in a parliament 3 times for over 15 years. This man is a very powerful figure in Sierra Leone. And I take this man in name play. I call this man in name not out of disrespect because I respect that title and that position. With a man they all. It is a very valuable position. And when I get for understanding, and everybody get for understand that one day. Honorable Cherikoko and the members of parliament now, the people don't try, people don't come out, they don't sacrifice themselves, then kill some, they arrest some, they rape some woman them, the picking and then at police stations and today, families are not displaced. We bring the woman and come interview on our platform. Remember, then tell una. The other woman, man get stroke, them meet and then hand paralyzed, them foot paralyzed, them beat her, broke, pam. Tete the woman not see man. You don't know if a man they alive or don't die. Or the afraid say the kind of condition where man be there. So they don't lost in life. So I'm bring sense that this whole thing. No more sit on strike. Everybody una share this message across the country. Una go call una members of parliament now. Every member of parliament get constituency. All of the constituencies now. Every member of parliament for make sure they then go down in constituency. We have to put these guys to work. Then guys get for work. The people don't sacrifice. Enough is enough. Too much of one thing is good for nothing. I remember when they called for this protest. No, we don't support this protest. We don't see anything because we don't want to pull anybody in business. People get right for protest. We sit them quietly. Personally, myself, that thing we want to talk about, but I say, okay, no, based on the advice we hear with 2-3 people, they advise you, listen to them. And yes, we agree. That first time, yes, that protest, it don't make a lot of mark. It don't make a lot of, get a lot of influence on with democracy. Just like how the woman they become out July 4th. Just like how the Aja they become out 2021, December 1, we all are one. After like how Mohammed they become out 2019, we then go chase them, beat them. Every protest in that country, they don't get in effect across the country. It gets in effect because those people are then warm up the environment safe for them more protest and come. So now it don't reach the time, less than 10 months or 9 months to elections, people they suffer, tintranga, money no day for every time we people sit on our house, no problem. So it's about time we put some sense into this whole thing. Let everybody go about the normal business now. Let everybody think about registration. Let everybody make sure say then get their ID card them ready so they go register. Let everybody know say the members of parliament will go for tell them the fact that the government not even come out for can't tell we for explain to we for say this registration why we not forget them across the country for full 30 days everybody able to register north, east, west and south. Why they for split in this area? Because again, the resources not there. Other responsibility now members of parliament if we don't stand up and attack this government for say listen. Registration, we only get a few, days, 1 month. First of all, we all, even the 1 month, we accept a number with September 3rd to October 4th. But why we forget registration for 1 month? It don't make no sense. Now, any civilized democracy. This is a period, a process for open right through. the year. People have for go and go register. At every term, any term, people have for go register. So I want to encourage everybody for register. No more sit on our house, no more protest and this or that. You sit on our house and say for hold the economy down. No, no, no. Una dey suffer. Country can dey na hand to mouth. People get for live, people get for survive. Enough is enough. But when we talk, people they can't talk behavior. I think it's about time now. We know say, what? We not go sit down, we watch certain things and not say anything. Then when we talk about members of parliament, so idiots and reprobates go get for camp, can talk and defend behind we can't be we can't talk about members of parliament. We not say the leader of the opposition, Chinoba, getting spokesperson now on social media. And people already talk for social media. This man will don't make it, don't turn mumu. This man not for talk to we. This man don't get no amount of respect for the people. Enough for discuss anything to we publicly. Like we don't pull up press release. He can't read in press release. That's the end of it. We don't know what's in this man's heart. We don't know what's in his soul. Then nobody no tell me say by this man. We don't know man. We waiting so. If he then they get for tension. People no. We look for now. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. But today, the members of parliament get a responsibility now. The people don't sacrifice. Enough is enough. Too much of one thing is good for nothing, but the people don't sacrifice. They don't come out. They don't protest. They don't kill them, fire them. They money they like it today. And then they suffer and suffer. They want to see their families and then they suffer. They want to wait. They don't kill them. People them wouldn't see broad daylight. They see all the waiting happen across social media. I think we've done enough. The people don't sacrifice enough. Now let the members of parliament get to work. It's about time now the members of parliament then get to work. We want to see the leaders of the opposition, especially APC. Of course, all these other political parties, they foresee all of these people. But we want to see, especially the APC, the government in waiting by God in power. Dr. Samora Kamara go elect him as the candidate. Where we know say the people in the world don't see say this man get what he take for lead this country out of this kind of a disastrous times. So poor economy, no trust in the system, divided nation, all of that stuff. The one possible for bring the divide to come together is Dr. Samura Kamara. We don't say this now. I not say this because of anything. It is because we all see. Then give former President Nkrumah 2 chances. Then give Marabio 2 chances. Dr. Samura Kamara will get a second chance. They don't contest it 2018. This one will cancel. Let them get a chance. They contest. Now you get the people. Now the people want. So to Salon people, it's about time. If nobody enough for bring sense come to this whole thing, I think it's about time me bring sense come to this whole thing. So no more sit on our house. We know where they suffer, we know the struggle, and too much. If you not go on a treat for the day, you not go for eat, your family not go eat. So when I get 6, 7 picking them, Okada riders, when I get for survive day by day, taxi drivers, pura drivers, I think enough is enough. Now get some sanity. Enough is enough. The world don't see, the world don't hear, the world on this investigation, and this not go for set this government free. We wanted to release with people. The members of parliament get a responsibility now for go police station to police station, go to Paremba Road, Honorable Cheriko for leading members of parliament there now for travel across the country. Let them guy work. Then guy too idle. Then guy too lazy. I talk them. I say then guy then laziness get for lead me down a lot of disasters. We know what kind of country we not get leaders them where we pay money, we pay them salary. A member of parliament and they not go work anything. Then they pay them all. I like the country they stand still. Then go pay them all. So you we no say na pepper you sell, na maggi you sell, na ukara you ride, this na taxi you drive. You sit on a house, you waiting for say because of no. Everybody go about in business now. We've made an impact. The world don't see we. We don't get this protest. Yes, we're not glad when people die, and nobody know for to celebrate this on social media. Like for say this is not a victory for anybody now. So if anything, it's a very sad time in the history of our country. For not get a government very reckless as it is, for not for allow people for protest, then kill with people, we for the mourn the death of our brothers and sisters. Nobody know for celebrate now over nonsense. Nobody know for celebrate nothing now. So people don't lost their lives. We can never have those lives back. We're not for bring their life, then they come again. Yes, they don't sacrifice for democracy. But Salon, we know how Salon is. Now today nobody go remember you tomorrow. Don't forget about you. Look at brother Evangelist Samson. Now in body today, they know him for releasing body. The APC as a political party, know him for help the families. The family members of Evangelist Samson, let them get them picking in body, let them go give him a honorable burial. Honorable Cheriko, because the leader of the opposition, then go tell you say don't work at the background, it in the back scene, it is tower, it is time for them to go get this body also. Do it publicly. I'm tired of these guys lying to people and saying they work in the background. Come out publicly, let the people see the effort they're waiting on them do. Let us see. Let us see Cherry Coco and say, look, Cherry Coco in a mortuary now. Let us see that video. Let us say, look, Cherry Coco in a Paremba Road prison. They look for people they wouldn't detain unlawfully because of them protest using their constitutional rights. Section 26, subsection 1, make them very clear. Say every citizen has a right to protest. They have a right to association. The protections to their freedoms of expression, association, and assembly. That is their right. Cherikoko should be able to stand on the constitution for go across the country. The people don't sacrifice. We don't continue for use the people anyhow. So no more sit on our house again. No more protest. Guys, not about talk. Now we know how they right. The fight is not against self Bokuna WhatsApp. We the kind of WhatsApp now for talk to no more with brother and sister there across the provinces, not a real voice. But the fight inside the feds there, now not to WhatsApp again. The feds now inside there, the Twitter. Now they defect the now they attract attention of the big guns and the people now letters all the rights to institutions. Now they the attention don't they now? Now they the fight day. The fight what's up now for we so we serve to salon. Yes, then video they share now what's up. Yes, it's all well and good and this and that. Like we all they abreast with what's in the happening. Everybody is informed. Yeah, but the real fight for get the attention of the international community. My brother and sister there. Now Twitter idea. Some of you go say, but I wait now Twitter. Twitter itself now an application we do for rights 2-3 lines there. You attach certain people where you want to see them tweets and then people they see them tweets and they might not respond to you. So if you're in a salon, you get a phone where you for download Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. Follow President Kuromade on Twitter. Follow Dr. Samura Kamara on Twitter. Follow everybody on Twitter so you go see what's in happen. Now, daily fets the not only WhatsApp again, but the WhatsApp will like her because it's easy for circulate with message. Also, like what they talk soon I do for Yerimi. If I don't do on a WhatsApp, you don't go Yerimi. But the fet forget the attention of the international community. That's Twitter idea. So anybody first of all they talk about put on social media, you don't get Twitter page, you don't submit Twitter, you know even for use Twitter, you know nothing. They go no side. So I tell una focus on Twitter. You are able to forget that kind of a thing. So enough is enough. Now bring some sanity. Now bring some sense. Now, Salon people una don't sacrifice. I think so. Una don't do very well. Una protest. Una commemorate. This government go and kill una. But let it take the facts now to the members of parliament. Una give the responsibility now to members of parliament. Let them do the balance work now for we. We don't reach near to elections. Now not disrupt the process. No, about the process. We all want them to go now. And Marabio they go. We don't see what's going to happen. We don't see how it don't kill people. The world don't get the attention now. The world don't get the message. I think so. We don't try. Members of parliament now, una responsibility not to for sit down and rely on social media. I don't see this social media. It don't create this kind of comfort zone for members of parliament and politicians them so much that when I sit down, then they sit down and watch them or let social media they play. We say some of these members of parliament they use them on social media. Fact, we don't see who can talk them about run calm then can respond to it. So we don't know now, say, so especially the leader of the opposition, Chenoba, now social media they rely on. Now social media they talk for him. So people when they make all the accusation, they say, now in they pay this person on social media, now they pay this. Hey, at this point, we not go begin for doubt all anything there. But we will not get concrete evidence for anything. They will not talk. No, so like a minute will talk anything today. But when they see how they play. When we talk, people can respond to we, for defend this leader of the opposition. When we see this leader of the opposition, they go dance with SLPP at a time when them people they don't kill them people them. At a time when people they arrest them people them, girl picking them, then kill that picking at PWD, poor picking they cook. No side bullets come out. Now in back can bust now in left chest. That picking die instantly. Continue picking them across the country. We see all these innocent people them. Then go pull people at the house and shoot them, kill them. No, enough will happen. So now sacrifice don't make. Una the people don't sacrifice. Una the people now. Una the APC supporters. They tell una now. Enough is enough. Sierra Leoneans them, because this is not only APC. Sierra Leoneans them, we don't want this SLPP again. We don't tell our members of parliament them, let them come out now and fight for una. Nobody knows to do on our house again. But you should on our house. It's only the government that cost money for providing essential services. Now, una self the effect. Now, we're not getting for it. Now, not get team for buy for una picking them, take care of una. Some of una get young baby in our house. They need food. If you sit on our house, what they can give. So no more sit on our house. All this nonsense. Like stop. It is enough. It is enough. Even this protest, yes, the government don't get right for shoot anybody, but to God this day, it take we off we game. What we know this so now focus. These members of parliament, we want now we want for begin ask them now for them to increase the polling centers in the north and the northwest. Una no say when they go for go vote just now. So man get for work at 15 miles, 17 miles. Which member of parliament they do about that? What are they doing? Now they tell wale una ask una members of parliament. This registration, before the opposition they come talk to the people and they send them to them about their social media for can't tell about registration. You see, when we talk, salon people, like we, they say we now, and I want to isolate, me brother and everything. But now we talk about the NIN number. And the members of parliament and call them about their social media. Hey, but tell them, go talk, say the NIN number. Anybody waiting, would they beat you at polling station? Anybody not register, would they beat you? Members of parliament not even say the NIN number is a problem. Now the African Express make we begin call members of parliament and call Abbas Bundu. and call the leader of government business in parliament, Numa. All of this, we engage the people, we make the people get involved in the affairs of parliament. So all of these things we can happen. Members of parliament, they're not able to rig the election for help for this government, because when you are this careless, when we get an opposition this careless, waiting for Sidon, they don't even know say NIN number before this get franchise. A lot of people, millions of Sierra Leoneans. Then members of parliament, they ask Sidon, them for allow that bill they pass, if not for the African Express, we come and blow up. Salon people left. They like it today. People for go register and they say, we NIN number. Now law. It don't become law. Then the boy come on social media and say, hey, anybody where you go for go register and say for NIN and beats them. When we talk, they can talk there. You see, some people school not to boku thing. School not to boku degree. That basic you for finish high school self, my brother and sister them. It goes a long way. The very biggest problem we'll get like today now social media. And this again, I tell you now misinformation. Misinformation and disinformation is the biggest threat we face the world as a whole. And this is what happens when people like us, we get small sense, not come in and intervene and put some sense that everybody need. We cannot sit back and allow this level of misinformation and disinformation for continue for too long. These members of parliament and politicians now will continue for use the people through when they use one or two person where they benefit directly from them. Because then they take care of their family members, them when they're in exile, other countries and this and that. These members of parliament will not allow them for continue for use the people as a human shield. Now when they put before, they then sit down and they make like they don't understand. When they go kill us so now, they go sit and they walk in the background and they say, we want you na front and center, una go na Benghazi, una go na police station them. Again, when this we want for see from the members of parliament. Every one of you will listen to me now. You get a family member who didn't kill at that protest. You get somebody who don't disappear, who don't know where about. Call you member of parliament. Una ask una members of parliament then now, let them go across the country for fair una people them. Not a responsibility. Therefore, do it publicly, not to be in closed doors, not to hide, not to nobody in social media for can defend for talk for members of parliament. Let them talk for himself. When Mona Cheriko go talk for himself. We want for you this man come with somebody like somebody will get soul, like somebody will get a heart. Me, I didn't know America. I don't get nobody will affected by that protest. I don't get nobody will kill. I don't get nobody will disappear. But they feel for now. When they talk, they come now. Cherikoko, I'm sure he has a vision. He wants to become a leader someday. Well, he's a leader already. Maybe he want to become president. Maybe he want flag bearer at the APC. But then guy get for work for him position there. We're not going for the camp number. Then guy just come easy number and get in position. No, then go for work for him. Then get for toil for him. Let them work. Let these guys get to work. When I begin visit police stations, them nobody knows sit in the house again. Nobody. The election, we go vote Marabio, kick him out. The investigations are going on now. The world don't see. Marabio are in egg, the International Criminal Court. So when they talk Boku, make Boku noise, none of you say anything. Oh, the feds, we don't say the feds here. We don't pay attention outside the feds. That feds here with the feds now. They don't tell the right. They don't tell the waiting. They don't finally get attention. They don't can see. What do they talk all this time? All the way to the town all this time. We talk about Peter Conte. Take the APC divide. Take the APC not get convention. Take the APC not get leadership. Alfred Peter Conte, we want to now say we not accept that ruling. We all come on, we can't talk nonsense. Be we now we don't see the like today. Anything we talk, we know to the talk because we get common sense and we get foresight. We see the future. And nobody not sit on our house again. Everybody go about their business. No more sit on our house. No more. And una handle anybody we can talk, you can't talk back there. We una handle that because I don't get temper response to anybody. Una handle that. This is active in a common sense now. Everybody let common sense prevail. We don't hold them outside with one time. But in fact, this protest here, yes, it killed Marabio administration because they kill people. But we don't put Marabio outside one time. SLPP was finished. SLPP don't fail. SLPP is a failed administration. Of course, they're not going to make it worse when they go and kill with people and this protest. So they're not even worse now because now they're not crimes against humanity. They can't even go kill people like McKinney. Their investigation today. Cherikoko, as a leader of the opposition, if a call for the commission so they're supposed to set up for them to investigate the killing of our brothers now McKinney, My 91, Tonko Limba, Tombo, all of them people in there. We know they wait because we sabi them guy then. Yeah, if you see Cherikoko, they go dance with the SLBP. We'll go on for prosecute Napoleon just not tomorrow. Yeah, in a party, they say, "But man, we now left this there." So they make a kukuju muku. We not agree. We prosecute everybody. So for that Cherikoko get in mind for the go dance because then go launch the registration. When people, me no sabi that. Tell them that they would see. But you say, Salom, but if you when they don't kill you person they like it. They tell me say you go dance with anybody by play you go joke with anybody. You get opportunity to say you go talk now. Let people hear you say yes. That's how you feel. But I under Cherry Coco before. Oh, we all foresee him. I like you real self, but for seeing body language way for the make parents say, but no. I don't kill me people. I just can't have for registration. I don't care for can dance. Me at no sweet. I don't glad. When I go see him in body language, some people will get sense. But they go tell you say, hey, well, because Madam Yoro can make the politician divide. Bullshit, nonsense, crap. Salon people, when the thing is right, we want to let everybody there together in this politics, yes. But when the atmosphere are not favorable, it's not favorable. Nobody know for the see leaders of the opposition, APC parliamentary. I don't foresee them. None they go dance with SLPP right now. Under no circumstances. We foresee say they mean business. We foresee say they mean them. We foresee say they feel them. We don't kill them. We want to come out for protest. Now they want to protect. Now they want to protect. Because all of this now they don't work what they're supposed to do. Matter of fact, that if they don't come out for little na para protest, if they be little na para protest, then get up for killing na. It matter be for shooting na. Because you know if for time like they say they kill one member of parliament, then shoot two members of parliament. Not different in there. Now they don't come out for little na. So we not allow members of parliament for push this thing to social media only. Now the social media now and they use now the social media as mouthpiece. One leader of the opposition in social media is spokesperson there. You know the camp can talk for himself. You know get a spokesperson when an official somebody way get dignity, dignified somebody in a society. You know if you can defend himself, then they kill people. You know if you can talk, pass that press release they would be in and take 1 week. Can I take the man for even going on Twitter page, they tweet about the protests and the killings of the people. In other words. Now make I don't write story lady na CNN Becky and I don't write story CNN administration say therefore you read from the leader of the opposition. I don't tell them say why this man not for talk. The leader of the opposition for talk. Let himself come and give interview. Therefore write an official letter to him for invite him for can talk about everything that has happened. Let him read inside of the story. Because yes, if he wants to say the non-block and a salon, they get no here time in Sierra Leone. Well, the international community is available right now. Al Jazeera Day, Voice of America Day, CNN Day, BBC Day. But China Majuba not able for take interview. Let this man tell me how you feel. Now make people they say don't sell game, and we all they see the way they play they then take the party, give them to through court, then give the party to an parliament. Then go select them. When the party go to court for the first one, they go for selection, then for pool selection. But they allow the same politicians, then they allow the Cherry Coco Sidom, they allow them take the party, then go and over back give them. Then they go select chairman for the party. Then get Alfred Peter Conte. The Alfred Peter Conte will tell them, say, no, allow this guy. When I say, oh, for the party, say, tell no day. Look what they happen at the party now. Whether they pull press release, we tell them now, then here. So when we talk about they can't talk on social media, they listen that nonsense then anymore. Now we can tell now, everybody go about your business. Everybody. Now we this way they fed so now for now. Tanga one. They write that letter. Then say I not going to pan but then talk and they game for they pan defend. They don't kill this, I kill that. Not to that time I want to play again this time. The game don't done now. Election now. The game still go on. The fact not on it now. Election now. Now the game be there now. No focus now. Look hey, registration center is not better than the north and the northwest. I be wanted to increase the registration centers. Members of parliament they talk them here in parliament. Then increase the registration center there. Then get the southeast. Then get somebody say no ever look the polling station there under. We know the north people in the work at 15 miles, 17 miles. Then they get for discourage people. Then get one for rogue the election. The registration get for beginner go register, but they want for rogue the election because members of parliament, instead of Cherry Coco and the other members of parliament them and the leaders in the parliament, they can't give kelas, they see foresee them as lamina even within the SLPP. Instead of them say no, we want registration for go across all the country. What of business? The government for don't prepare for get enough computer and machine them for let people wait tell which for register, let people register. So again, I did continue this message the other day. Everybody, no more sit-down house, no more protest and this and that. Let we focus now. We get rid of Marabio. If not for me, I wanted the International Criminal Court indict Marabio right now. But no, because now president, then give them called clemency. We're not going for arrest her yet because he gets as a president. So until he come out na power, now we're going for arrest him. So let me go for hurry up now. Let we register. We get enough people for vote. Look, we brother and sister don't run away. Somebody Guinea, somebody Liberia. Cherry Coco for go now for go find them people and hey. If for come now, Cherry Coco for put out a message now as hey, Cherry Coco is the leader of APC in Parliament, and most of the people already chase the elected now APC people. We're not left for make hypocrite. Now APC people they chase the elected. Somebody Guinea, somebody Liberia, people they don't move come out the host them and they hide. Cherry Coco for come out and talk and give them people the confidence. Not on social media, for doing for more. Now incessant in voice for come out and say everybody you don't go Guinea, you there Liberia, when I come back home. we dey protect una. I don't ready for team up by una. You will not move come on yours, you dey east from eastern, you don't kind of western. Go back na yours, we dey be una. We dey protect una. Jericho could give that voice of assurance to the people. Some people like, when there is some idiots on social media, they are like he dog them. When sorry, I use them word there, but they are like he dog there. When you can't see them, it looks some man because in last name na bar na Jalo. They don't bring in tribalism kind side with conversation. We made a talk now, yeah. Then see because they're full of brother, they don't count tribalism inside the talk, so they can't defend her now because they know you don't call Cherry Coco Cheno bar. So they know you read and they full Latino count and the aid. This useless life here we make Salon be end. We Salon they go before. When they don't say SLPP supported na cults them. Una all na the same over the years, and that I don't see. I oppose APC. Now when they oppose SLPP, it is the same thing. Why they oppose APC? That's why APC they come after me. People in APC they come after me. They forget say, this one of the country interest now me gets not to for one post, two posts. I do not get nobody they control me. I not get nobody can feed me information. I they talk for myself because I see and analyze the situation. When we see them, then they can't talk boku nonsense, foolishness. Let me Salon before. The same thing now with SLPP. SLPP they support me. This same bad they share me audio, me video there. Now they attack me back. Now they attack me back. Now them back they can't attack me so now. So the country na so now all day. I don't see una for una foolishness. Una all get swear. Some of una get swear. Now one Sierra Leonean sober when they listen to this message so right now, we know exactly what they talk. So there nobody not sit on our house again. I don't tell una. Enough is enough. Let the members of parliament they can fetch the feds down. Let them come front and center. Enough is enough. How we don't make the name for pass them bad law in the parliament. That's when the one can sit down now. They can rig the election. The registration. They can be brother communicator can say registration. The winning election. Now the registration they begin. If you see that one allow them they rig this registration process, it's finished. When I will come back, when I can't tell we. I don't get anything for lose other than the fact that for 4 years with the Fed for get proper democracy. But I have nothing to lose. I have no stake. I get the People's Liberation Movement. And I even register as a political party, because of the APC. We all can play dirty politics. Myself be get the opportunity. If I want to keep quiet, I keep quiet where some people can have power. So I go on a tongue staff. Let's have people for the hell me. But I didn't call me when election done. They say, Brian, we'll make you deputy minister of local, local waiting. I said no. Because I can left foot at the panaya. You not see me life. I can left foot at the panaya for go do it. And for go you don't suffer and register my own political party. Whether they suffer an APC. But not register the People's Liberation Movement because I don't want for the APC struggle. We don't see the Southeast now a no-go area for other political party there. 16 political party there, all them votes now Freetown and the North are ready. Western area and the North. So I say if me can vote, if I can register the People's Liberation Movement, now APC get for suffer. And they watching that, they see the members of parliament, they would give them chance. They pay them salary, then they live good life. And after they don't pass that welfare bill. But the family they're okay. Una they come and go tell una for go sit on our house. No goes, no. Enough is enough. Let the members of parliament they can't fetch the feds now. Una don't sacrifice, they don't kill una brothers and sisters them. Una people they don't disappear. Titi don't know side and they let we go about with business now. The investigations are going on. The international community don't see the case. Then in case they are in the International Criminal Court, let us focus on the election now. Let us not miss the ball. Let us kick Marabio out. The members of parliament, they don't sit down. They allow them guy for rig the election, the registration process. If they rig the registration, the election, they give away. Because we all know say the SLPP, they try for match their number with the provisional results when they get from the fake census. On another hand, and then these members of parliament want to sit down and allow them guys there for go through. Salon people, we cannot take it. We cannot allow. We not allow them. So share this with everybody. All man go about in business. No more student house. When we talk, let nobody not can be here. We talk nonsense. We are talking about member of parliament. No, everybody get rights of free speech. You can't talk. When you can talk, we all they can talk. Nonsense. This kind of foolishness. This. Everybody go about to their business. Nobody not student house again. But if you want, we do what you want to do. Me they watch. We they watch. We don't sit on wait. People they suffer. We they suffer. Go about your business. Salon and tomorrow, that's what the country day. You know, go one day, you know, get. Where you know, get, now you suffer. When I go about your business, let us focus on registration. And then we all for the talk about registration to vote in the elections. 9 months now left. We pull them Ghana. We'll pull them. They will begin back for continue the fight for indictment of the International Criminal Court. But all man go about their business. I'll talk to you back. This is Ibrahim. Let get sense. Let do things with sense. Members of parliament, we no go allow una for sit down for them social media that they can be una spokesperson them. Una go speak up for una self. Una go stand up for the people. Una go to them police station them. Una go to Paremba Road prisons. Una go to them hospital them. Una go to mortuary. Una go help people and for identify them dead body, the family members, then cops them. Let them give them a befitting burial and a responsibility as members of parliament to stand up with the people. Bye bye everybody. We'll continue this. Have a nice Sunday.